Yeah, either one, it's all the same. We're all having the same. Gusto niyo hiwain ko? I'll cut it in half. Yeah. I'll cut it in half, and then you can just leave it here, Tay, and then I'll plastic wrap it.
Yeah. Ito yan.
Yan siningahan mo.
Hindi.
No, pa-plastic
Ito
wrap
gagamitin
ito.
ko pa ito eh.
Nasingan mo.
I was born in Bacoor, Cavite, June 20, 1928, and I'm the third in the siblings, and we were very, very poor, really. You know my lolo, your lolo, he's a self-made man, that's one thing. Yeah, she's a venturist. And my mother, she became even a star seller at the selling refrigerators, you know.
So who raised the kids?
Yeah, the siblings, we kind of help each other.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I was maybe 3 or 4, and I put the cellophane paper in your, make it like a cigarette, put it in your Uncle Mac's mouth. I lighted it with a candle, so he got burned. I remember that. I remember that very vividly. Whatever type of work our family did, I was always involved, you know.
Yeah.
Even before the war, I was already going to the seashore in the morning, waiting for the fishermen who made fishing from deep sea. When they emptied their catch, there's always some leftovers in the banga. I scrape them off because that's free. So we have food, and my parents were so happy, you know.
Do you remember much about the Japanese occupation? Do you remember much about World War II?
It's really difficult. Life is difficult. They took over the police officers, so they were in charge. But we were spared because your lolo knew how to talk Japanese. When he was working in the Oraka confectionery before the war, the owner had 4 children, Japanese, and they want to learn English. So after work, your lolo will teach them English for an extra additional 5 pesos a month. No, at the same time, he learned English or Japanese also.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was cycling with my dad to buy some sack of rice, and there was a sentry, Japanese sentry, and my dad would say, "Konnichiwa," and that means good afternoon. Yeah, we never had any problem with the Japanese.
Yeah.
Then after that, the war ended. That was after the war now. Then again, your lolo, I don't know how he learned baking. First we bought 1 sack, 50-pound bag of flour, $20 worth. We make bread, pandesal, only pandesal. And in 2 weeks, I remember in 2 weeks, we earned more than 7,000 pesos already.
Wow.
And we built our own bakery.
So you and your brothers then operated the bakery?
Yeah, usually whenever we learned already, we took over.
You had all gone
I was
off.
the master baker. I knew everything. Whenever I saw any kind of bread outside, I can make it. But just the taste and everything, you know. Sometimes I invented one cookie, I called it masa pudrida. And they were so in demand in Bacoor that even we were racing if we can, people are coming into the house to get orders, you know. I left Cavite High School after 2 years and went to Cosmopolitan High School so I could work during the daytime, study in the evening.
Okay.
When I graduated high school, I applied for this Philippine College of Commerce, and I studied there for 2 years. I finished associate in business administration with accounting major. After that, one of my classmates, whose dad was a lawyer, convinced me to take up law. So we enrolled to law. After 1 year, he said, "No, I don't think I can handle this." So I stayed. No.
So he left.
Yeah, he left. And this sort of a distant relative who is working in the Philippine Senate had contact with the Bureau Internal Revenue, Manila, and he asked me, "Are you eligible?" "Yes, I have a civil service eligibility, 2nd grade, accounting." "Okay, tomorrow come with me." We went to Manila. The same day, I was hired.
Is that where you met Mama
Yeah.
in that building, right?
Yeah, your mom, your Lola was hired there in the restaurant. So and when I met her, you know, I was really so attracted. I remember I was asking, can I know your name? Want to visit you. And they said, why do you want to visit me? I'm going to court. It took me, how many? 2 months and 10 visits. Maybe she got tired of me visiting. She invited me to go to the movies. Without telling the parents, of course. And then inside the movie house, that's where I asked her if she loved me. She said yes.
Okay.
So I was lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when did you get married, or when did you ask her to
Okay,
marry you?
2 years because I was taking up law. I tried to finish. I took the bar in 58. After that, I did not pass it for the first time. I remember this. I do not know how to tell it to your mom, and daughter. So I lifted you up. I remember and said, "Child, your dad is not a lawyer yet. Tesi, hindi pa abogado ang tatay mo." And then immediately that night, I started studying every day already. I built this small table and keep on reading all the books. So the second year I took the exam, I passed it. I pick you up again and I said, Tess, your dad is a lawyer now. I remember that, yeah.
So after you passed the bar, you just continued working.
I continued working in the Bureau of Internal Revenue. I was, then I remember when I passed the bar, I was assigned to the pre-audit to do taxation work. I'm even holding a position higher than my boss in Cavite, the revenue district officer of the province.
So then in 73, that was obviously when you moved to Canada.
Yes.
Can you talk about like why did you make that decision?
Because it was martial law was declared, all decree after decree after decree. There's so many changes, and I'm thinking about the future of the children and us. So your mama boy went home. Then I said, can we apply to go to Canada, and to be sponsored by him? And he said yes. But I need the money to go. What is your house doing? Sell it. That's when we sold the house. But then we were sort of playing low, not announcing it to everybody. We communicate with codes, and we were up there in the plane, out of the country. We were relaxed, we were free.
So then when you left the Philippines, you came to Vancouver.
Vancouver.
first.
Oh, yeah. I was looking for work. I could not find any. Then I got a call from your Chicha Esper. If you want to come over, there's a job waiting for you here as a bookkeeper
In Winnipeg.
in Winnipeg, because they wanted someone who is a Filipino to do their bookkeeping.
Why?
I do not know. We are so good. After that, yeah. So I applied. I saw a position in the provincial auditor's office. So applied. I fit my resume to show them it's really very close to the type of work that the position is asking for, because I know I can do the work.
Right.
Then I was hired.
So you went home to the Philippines only once?
Only once.
You went to Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii also.
Yeah.
Then we had went to circle tours, and there was a contest, winning the best photo, snapshot. And I remember I bought a camera. I took that brand new camera. I took the picture of that bear in the tree, that one. I got first prize, 7 days tour to West Edmonton Mall, free. Then we took that again.
When did you really start writing poetry?
When Lana was still
Around, yeah.
I wrote that Youth's Life During the War. It was published. 4 in all, I think I published.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the story of my life.
What would you say have been your main priorities in life?
Not to experience being poor anymore. Your mom and I, we were talking. Although we're not making that much, we would not want you to suffer the same hardship that we did. And true enough, we wanted to give you the best education we could, For me, everything is okay. Everything is God's plan. And God has been very good to me all the years.
Hi, Mama June.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine. Beautiful. Once in a blue moon.
Okay.